breaking news.
This just in. Congress passed the Interstate Commerce Act, making railroads the first industry subject to federal regulation. This has caused some real engines to turn.
Hopefully this will now stabilize the railroad business as a whole. Now we are joined with Bruce Winchell, who is interviewing Andrew Carnegie.
Thanks, Kurt. Bruce Winchell here with the Man of Steel, Andrew Carnegie. Mr. Carnegie, we've heard that vertical integration has had a tremendous effect on your profits. Can you elaborate on that and tell our audience what your secret is?
Yes, well, vertical integration consolidates all the stages of my steel product under one company. So that has had a tremendous effect on our profits and our company as a whole.
Back to you, Kurt.
Thanks, Bruce. Now we go to Cleveland, Ohio, where you're joined live with Charlie Washington, who is speaking live with John D. Rockefeller.
Thanks, Kurt. I'm here with Mr. Oil himself, John D. Rockefeller. So, Mr. Rockefeller, you and your Standard Oil Company, take me through it.
I'm the best man in the game. When you try me with a sorry stealer like Carnegie, that's the result you're gonna get. Don't you ever talk about me.
What? Who's talking about you?
Carnegie, don't you open your mouth about the best.
Why don't you tell us about your company and the effect horizontal integration has had on your success?
Well, I've been able to join with much smaller companies and control the industry of oil as a whole. That is essentially what horizontal integration is.
Back to you, Bruce.
Rock on, fella. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.
Tired of those bosses who boss you around?
Work, work, work.
Come join our very secret organization known as the Knights of Labor. Well, it's not secret anymore because I just told you. But anyway, we've got everything you need. We got secret handshakes, secret passwords.
What's the password? Correct.
And secret rituals. And most importantly, we have a union. That's what we're all about.
Ta-da!
And we're back. Now we are joined live with Charlie Washington, who is at Haymarket Square in Chicago, where a bomb was detonated moments ago among many protesters. Charlie, can you give us a description of Haymarket Square?
Thanks, Gerald. I don't know what happened. It smells so bad. I'm here with Boof Bonzer. Boof, what just happened, Boof?
Well, 57 seconds ago, a bomb went off. The police went everywhere, and I lost my corn dog.
That is so awful. Well, back, dear God.
Thanks, Charlie.
Yeah, that really was quite sad. Good luck, Boof. Now on to Bruce Winchell, who is live in Staten Island, New York, at the soon-to-be home of our new gift from France. Bruce?
Thanks, Kurt. In just a few minutes, our soon-to-be Statue of Liberty will be arriving here, and hundreds of workers will be attending to it, making sure it is secure. Oh look, here it comes now. Wow, those workers really do work fast.
Perfect.
Kurt.
Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Grapefruit. We'll be back after the break. Here at the Tuskegee Institute, we have one simple goal. We want you to become the best that you can possibly be. And how is this accomplished, you might ask? Well, through our world-renowned professor, George Washington Carver, you can learn how to use all sorts of crops in new ways. You learn how to change an ordinary peanut into a lotion, or another ordinary peanut into axle grease, or a soybean into a beautiful coat of paint, or a sweet potato into some strong vinegar. It's not sorcery, it's pure agricultural science.
And we're back. In studio with us today is Mrs. Susan B. Anthony, who is here to talk about her organization, the National American Women's Suffrage Association, aka NAWSA, as well as Frances Willard, who's here to talk about her organization called the Women's Christian Temperance Union, aka WIC2. Thanks for joining us today, ladies.
Glad to be here.
Glad to be here, Gerald.
Well, let's start with you, Susan. Tell me about your organization.
Well, and also we're trying to give the women a voice outside of the house.
That's some pretty radical thinking, Susan.
It is. Currently we are nagging at Congress to give us suffrage.
How interesting.
And we also have our own poem.
You do?
Yes, it's on that paper.
This paper?
See?
Here, you can read for us.
The poem goes, "A woman should be able to vote. To this ideal we do devote. Men who put us down we will rise above and soar to freedom like a morning dove."
How nice. Sorry for that. Let's move on to you, Francis. Tell me about WIC2.
Well, at WCTU, we're trying to create a pure and sober world through abstinence, purity, and evangelical Christianity.
How nice. Well, that's all for Hello, I'm your president, Grover Cleveland, and I'm here to talk about a movement going on right now called the City Beautiful Movement. Our goal is to make cities more magnificent, almost as magnificent as my amazing cane, and to return our cities to their former splendor. How will we accomplish this cumbersome task, you might ask? We will achieve this goal with your tax dollars. Thank you.
Welcome back to the Daily Grapefruit. I'm Kurt, your host, along with Gerald Pig.
Howdy.
Today, more immigrants have arrived, seeking a better government and stable jobs. We are joined live with Bruce Winchell. Bruce?
Bruce Winchell here with some immigrants that recently came to the United States. Juan and Francis. Welcome to the best country. How do you feel?
Me llamo Juan. Yo soy España.
He's from Spain. Where are you from?
I'm Francis. I'm from Australia, mate.
He's from Australia. Welcome.
Me llamo Juan.
That's Juan. I mean Juan.
Thank you for choosing the Daily Grapefruit, even though you had no choice whatsoever. Tune in next time to the Daily Grapefruit, where the news is juicy and the seeds are crunchy. Adios.